Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Indian Army hit several terror launch pads in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, killing 10 terrorists and 10 soldiers in retaliation to unprovoked firing on civilians by Pakistani troops. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in touch with Army Chief over escalating border tension. All set for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana tomorrow. Security arrangements in place to ensure free and fair polls. By-election for 2 Lok Sabha and 51 assembly seats in 17 states also to take place simultaneously. Public sector company MMTC offers 3% discount on India gold coin to mark 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And in cricket, South Africa were 9 for 2 when the play ended early due to bad light on day 2 of the Ranchi Test. India declared the first innings at 497 for 9. The Indian Army has hit many terror launch pads in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, killing around 10 terrorists and 10 soldiers. The retaliation came following calibrated escalation and unprovoked firing on civilians by Pakistani troops in Tangdar sector of Jammu and Kashmir last night. Speaking to reporters in New Delhi, Army Chief General Bipin Rawat said, in retaliatory action, the Indian Army caused severe damage to terrorist infrastructure and terrorist camps opposite Tangdar sector have been destroyed.
We had picked up some definitive information that some of the terror camps north of the Pir Panjal are active. The terrorists have arrived in these camps, and in the retaliatory action that our forces have taken, we have caused severe damage to terrorist infrastructure across. The terrorist camps opposite Tandhar and Kerala sectors have been destroyed.
General Rawat said last evening an attempt was made in Tangdar to infiltrate terrorists, and Pakistan carried out an attack, firing at Indian posts in which the Indian side also suffered, but the army foiled the infiltration bid. He said in the last 1 month, Pakistan repeatedly made attempts from several sectors to infiltrate terrorists. General Rawat said ever since Article 370 was abrogated, the army has been getting repeated inputs of infiltration by terrorists from across the border to disturb peace and harmony in Jammu and Kashmir, where things are gradually returning to normal. He also accused Pakistan of trying to disturb normalcy in the valley. General Rawat said the political leadership has been updated about the situation. Meanwhile, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to the Army Chief over the escalating border tension. Our correspondent, quoting official sources, reports that the Defence Minister is personally monitoring the situation and has asked the Army Chief to keep him updated. 2 Army soldiers were martyred and a civilian killed in an overnight firing from across LOC in Tangdar sector of Kupwara district. Defence spokesman in Srinagar, Colonel Rajesh Kalia, told AIR that in a ceasefire violation, Pakistani forces resorted to unprovoked firing and targeted both army posts and civilian areas in Tangdar sector of the line of control on this side.
Maharashtra and Haryana Assembly Elections 2019.
All arrangements have been made for assembly elections in Haryana and Maharashtra tomorrow. Polling will be held for the 288-member Maharashtra Assembly and 90-member Haryana Assembly. In Maharashtra, 3,237 candidates, including 235 women, are contesting. The main contest is between BJP Shiv Sena Alliance and Congress NCP combined. MNS, BSP, CPIM and CPI, among other parties contesting. Nearly 8.9 crore voters will cast their votes. More from a correspondent.
There will be a high-profile fight, especially in Konkan, where Nitesh Rane, who is newly inducted in BJP, is contesting from Kankavli Assembly constituency. Shiv Sena has fielded Satish Sawant against him even after having alliance with the BJP. The working seat in Mumbai will see Yuva Sena Chief Aditya Thackeray making his electoral debut. Kalidas Konamkar from Badala, Pankaj Bhujbal from Yevla near Nasik will be in the limelight. 9 crore voters are expected to exercise their right to franchise tomorrow. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Haryana, 1,169 candidates, including 104 women, are in the contest. Nearly 1.83 crore voters are eligible to vote. Of them, around 99 lakh men and 85 lakh women. A report.
Haryana is geared up for polling tomorrow. Chief Electoral Officer Anurag Agarwal has said that 19,578 polling centers have been set up where voters will cast their vote to decide the fate of 1,169 candidates of various political parties, including independents. Adequate security arrangements have been made on 3,000 vulnerable and 100 critical polling booths, where webcasting would also be done. The Chief Electoral Officer has also appealed to the people to vote the candidate of their choice without any fear. Ashwini Kumar Sharma, AIR News, Chandigarh.
Now let us go live to our correspondent Jitendra Dwivedi, who is on the line from Karnal. Jitendra, tell us about the preparations for the polls.
Yes, Abhishek, all arrangements are in place for smooth and swift polling. Polling parties have reached polling stations and they are ensuring all necessary arrangements for the hassle-free polling. At least one model polling booth, one Sakhi booth and one booth totally operated by Divyangjans have been set up in all constituencies. Abhishek.
Jitendra, what are the steps the Election Commission has taken to ensure maximum voter participation?
Abhishek, the Election Commission has invited and appealed people to take part in democratic festival. Commission has also made it clear that along with voter identity card, other valid cards issued by government like driving license, passport, Aadhaar card, health insurance card would also be accepted in as an identity card to use the franchise. Abhishek.
Right. Thank you, Jitendra, for that update. Moving on, Haryana Director General of Police Manoj Yadav has said the police are ready to ensure free and fair polls in the state. Interacting with AIR News, he said 75,000 security personnel have been deployed in the state. He said police personnel have been deployed at checkposts on interstate roads.
267 नाके हरियाणा पुलिस ने लगाए हैं और लगभग इतने ही नाके दूसरे राज्यों की पुलिस ने अपनी सीमा के दूसरी ओर लगाए हैं। इनका मुख्य काम यह है कि चुनाव के दौरान या चुनाव से 2 दिन पहले से पड़ोसी राज्यों से किसी भी प्रकार के असामाजिक तत्व या हथियार या शराब या मादक पदार्थ इत्यादि हरियाणा में न लाए जा सके। मेरी हरियाणा के जागरूक मतदाताओं से यही अपील है कि शांति और सौहार्द बनाए रखें और यदि कोई उन्हें सामाजिक गतिविधि की खबर मिलती है तो 100 नंबर पे पुलिस को दें।
By-polls to 2 Lok Sabha constituencies and 51 assembly seats in 17 states will also be held tomorrow. The 2 Lok Sabha seats where the by-polls will be held are Samastipur in Bihar and Satara constituency in Maharashtra. The assembly constituencies for which by-polls will be held are 11 seats of Uttar Pradesh, 6 in Gujarat, 5 seats each in Kerala and Bihar, 3 in Sikkim, 4 each of Punjab and Assam, 2 each of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh, and 1 seat each in Odisha, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Puducherry and Arunachal Pradesh. Here's a report from a Lucknow correspondent on the by-polls to 11 assembly constituencies in Uttar Pradesh.
A total 109 candidates are in the fray for by-poll in 11 assembly constituencies. The voting will be held from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. A total of 4,529 booths have been set up in over 2,307 polling centers. More than 41 lakh voters are eligible to exercise their franchise. In addition to state police and PSC, central paramilitary forces have been deployed to ensure free, fair and peaceful polling. Webcasting will be done on the critical booths to keep vigil. All parties including the BJP, SP, BSP and Congress have fielded their candidates. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
Our Thiruvananthapuram correspondent has filed this report on the by-polls in Kerala.
Vattiyurkavu, Arur, Koni, Ernakulam and Manjeshwaram are the assembly constituencies in Kerala going to polls tomorrow. UDF, United Democratic Front, LDF, Left Democratic Front and NDA are the 3 major political fronts in the battle. Barring Arur, the other 4 seats are held by the Congress-led United Democratic Front at present. Over 950,000 voters will decide the fate of 35 candidates by casting their votes at 846 polling stations in the state. This is Mayusha for AIR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
Counting of votes for both the assembly elections and by-polls will be held on Thursday. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Public Sector Metals and Minerals Trading Corporation of India MMTC is offering a 3% discount on the India gold coin to mark the 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Mahatma Gandhi. Talking to AIR, MMTC Chairman Ved Prakash said, despite the global slowdown, the corporation witnessed a record selling of gold. He said with Dhanteras festival round the corner, MMTC is geared up to cater to the festive demand of gold and silver. It has come up with a brand new edition of its gold exhibition come sale. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that positivity, creativity and constructive mindset are essential for fast-growing, aspirational India. Releasing a book titled Digital Nation in New Delhi today, Mr. Modi said, positivity, optimism and faith in talent and resources is the thought of New India.
Positivity, creativity और कंस्ट्रक्टिव माइंडसेट देश की समस्याओं के समाधान के लिए जो सोच निकलती है उसी का ये परिणाम है। यही पॉजिटिविटी, यही ऑप्टिमिज्म, अपने टैलेंट और रिसोर्सेज पर जो विश्वास है और वो ही नए भारत की मजबूत नींव को नई आशा, नई ऊर्जा देता है।
The Prime Minister said technological interventions have reformed and transformed governance in India the last 5 years. The book has been authored by Chairman Tata Sons N. Chandrasekharan and Rupa Purushothaman. Eminent industrialist and philanthropist Ratan Tata was present on the occasion. President Rajnath Singh has recalled the strong bond of friendship between the people of India and the Philippines for decades. He said that diaspora has grown remarkably over the last few years and all of them are contributing to the economy and society of the Philippines and the image of India in that country. Addressing the Indian community at a reception in Manila today, he said, New Delhi needs Indian diaspora's support and helping hand. He called for availing the opportunities that India offers in several fields.
India is today one of the fastest growing major economies. Our target is to become a 5 trillion economy by 2025. Call upon you to avail of the opportunities that India today offers for innovation, investment, research and education.
In Chhattisgarh, 28 Maoists today surrendered in Dantewada district of Bastar division. 4 of the surrendered Maoists had a reward on their heads. In Bangladesh, 4 persons were killed in clashes with the police today after a large number of people hit the streets in protest against an unverified Facebook post insulting Islam. The protest erupted in Boranuddin Upazila Bhola district. Over 50 people are reported to be injured. Protesters pelted stones at the police who resorted to firing to contain the crowd. In cricket, South Africa were 9 for 2 when bad light forced early close of play on day 2 of the third and final test against India in Ranchi today. India declared the first innings at 497 for 9 after Rohit Sharma struck his maiden double century in the longest format of the game. Rohit's stellar innings of 212 runs had 28 fours and 6 sixes. Ajinkya Rahane scored his first 100 at home in 3 years. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak Tomorrow will bring you a discussion on awareness towards vital health issues, osteoporosis and iodine deficiency disorders. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in a studio on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Indian Army hit several terror launch pads in Pakistan Occupied Kashmir, killing 10 terrorists and 10 soldiers in retaliation to unprovoked firing on civilians by Pakistani troops. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in touch with Army Chief over escalating border tension. All set for assembly elections in Maharashtra and Haryana tomorrow. Security arrangements in place to ensure free and fair polls. By-election for 2 Lok Sabha and 51 assembly seats in 17 states also to take place simultaneously. Public sector company MMTC offers 3% discount on India gold coin to mark the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And in cricket, South Africa were 9 for 2 when play ended early due to bad light on day 2 of the Ranchi Test. India declared the first innings at 497 for 9. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.